Hey, what's up? What's up, good people? What's up? Thank you for coming to EKKI Media House. This is EKKI Media House. Thank you guys. If this is your first time in this channel, man, don't forget to smash that like, subscribe, and share me out. And don't forget to put a comment also. So I really appreciate you. Thank you for coming to EKKI Media's house. And today I'll be having a very interesting topic. I'll be talking more about, we just want to talk, it's mostly to do with the women freezing their eggs, you know what I'm saying? And we'll be going through some benefits, why. I know I'm no professional doctor, but I have so many of my buddies, and I'll pick up on this. But for right now, let me do what I normally like to do. Thank you for coming to my house. Thank you for the love, the support. Thank you for coming to my house. May God bless you wherever you are. Howard, thank you. Thank you for coming to my house. Thank you for the love and the support. Thank you, Howard, thank you. May God bless you. May God bless you wherever you are. So let's go ahead and let's talk about females freezing their eggs. You know, we are living in a time like, more women are pursuing education, and, they just don't stop at getting an associate degree or just stopping at a bachelor's degrees. Most women are going for it, like, get PhD, doctorate, everything. And that's why I want to talk about this, why women should, freeze. There's nothing wrong to freeze. Like, I have so many Christian friends, my female friends, like people have known for a long time. And these people are go-getters, they're out there pursuing education. They have no time for they have no time to waste in like relationship. They're just going to, pursuing career, pursuing their professional careers and pursuing education. And most of the time, as they do that, the clock is ticking, you know what I'm saying? And today I just want to talk about why it's okay if you can afford it. That is, if you can afford to freeze your eggs. Are there some benefits of freezing the eggs? Is it okay to freeze the eggs, Because they say as the clock ticks for most women, when you start getting to a certain age, the probability of not getting a children or starting a family can be so high. So my friends, I know some of you will watch this video because I've had this conversation with most of my buddies, and they're very successful in their career. They're very successful in their education. Like, they got their doctorate, they got their everything. But the only thing lacking, because it's naturally most of the women, at least I would say maybe 95% or 90% of women would like to have their own children. They would like to carry their own children in the womb, and have that experience of being a mother. But in the present time we're living in, life is so hectic, life is so busy. And also it becomes almost hard, I realize it's become so hard. Like, most successful ladies, when they want to date, sometimes it gets really tricky because a lot of dudes are scared of these, very successful, powerful ladies. So you end up finding that, the more they keep looking, they can't find the right partners, the clock is still ticking, you know what I'm saying? Or they get into a relationship and then it doesn't work out, and and they don't want to commit into a relationship where there is no security, you know what I'm saying? So today, my question is it okay for ladies to freeze their eggs. If you can afford it, is it okay for ladies to freeze their eggs? You know what I'm saying? It's actually a process. You have to go to see a doctor for them to do the whole process. You know, Number one thing I would say about, like, I'll just give like maybe few reasons why I think a woman should do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can afford it, that is, if you can afford to do it, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? If you can afford to do it, it's okay to go ahead and do it. So number one benefit, what they say about egg freezing, it's like uh uh when you freeze your eggs at a certain age, between I think age 20 to 30 or early 30, they say normally when you freeze your eggs at that period of time, it kind of protects your eggs from getting diseases or preserve them before invasive treatment. Let's say I've seen so many of my buddies going for, like they have like fibroids, they have to go through surgery, they have to get those growth or tumors in the womb, and sometimes it can end up affecting the womb, and you end up, like, you can't be able to conceive. So that's one of the biggest thing. Like, originally, this process of freezing eggs was actually meant to it was actually meant for patients who it was originally meant for patients who suffer from endometriosis. I don't know if you know endometriosis. It's some kind of disease that really messes up with a woman's womb. You can go Google it. I'm not a professional in those areas. So originally it was developed for women with, cervical cancer. Like, basically was meant to help women preserve their eggs just in case in future they want to have a family. So the process was actually meant for women with going through the cancer, like chemotherapy and endometriosis, like the whole process, like, the probability of messing up with the womb is high, so they started the process. The process was developed to help women who are going through such procedures, but eventually they also considered like having other women in the, like, when the clock is ticking, because a lot of women these days, they're really like into pursuing their career, like, serious, big time, no wasting time. They're pursuing their, education, like, they don't want to waste any time, and at the end of that they find like, oh my god, I missed at this point, and you still want to have children, so if you really want to have kids in future, you're going to start a family, I would highly recommend. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not a sin to do it. It's just the science and technology that God has allowed mankind. And I would really advocate for, if you know yourself as a lady, you want, pursue your career education, and you find that, like, you barely have time, like, I would highly recommend. I know some of the popular celebrities, they do that. You all know Janet Jackson, freeze her eggs, and she got a baby. Like, so I would call it a miracle. This technology is really, like, you can be in your 60s, if your eggs are frozen, you can still get a kid. You know what I'm saying? And also, it gives you a chance. You know what I'm saying? It gives a woman a chance, and also it freezes your eggs, preserves them in their youth, and keeps them healthy. You know what I'm saying? So it is highly recommended. I would highly recommend the process for women. Like, is it okay though? The question is, put it down there in the comment. Egg freezing allows women's biology to better match the way of life, the actual way of life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you see, I have few friends, they travel a lot, doctors, nurses, and they find themselves like, oh geez, I'm already in my mid-40s, I'm already in these, no babies, no family, or, they can't find the right partner. So you find that if you still want to have a baby in future, I would highly recommend that. It gives you another chance, like, to, you can actually, some people actually have surrogate mothers, carry the baby. You know what I'm saying? So egg freezing can also help reduce fertility anxiety. You know what I'm saying? There's that anxiety. I see some of them, my friends, like, there's this anxiety they get, like, oh, I'm in my 40s now. Will I, even if I got married now, will I be able to get a baby? Will I be able to make a family? But when you have frozen your eggs, it reduces that fertility anxiety. That's one of the benefits. It reduces because anxiety is a bad thing. When you're anxious sometimes, and you're trying to make a baby, that anxiety can literally make you not conceive. You know what I'm saying? But when you have your eggs frozen, the process, you can go Google out the whole process. I just wanted to give this, advocate. If you're one of those ladies, been pursuing your education, and you're pursuing your, go ahead. If you can afford it, go ahead and just go and, go ahead and freeze your eggs. There's more benefits to it than there's more pros than cons to the whole process. You know what I mean? And for some reason, I don't know why these days, a lot of ladies, they get in those fibroids, and the process can be so invasive. Your egg frozen, it could be a good thing. It's actually good for mental health. It's actually good for mental health. When you have that peace. It can also give women time to find the right partner. When you freeze your eggs, we're living in a world that life is so hard and people are so isolated. Like, you find that sometimes we are so busy, you have no time to socialize. And like those days, like, we had time, like, you could socialize easily. These days, everything is online, everything is social media, and there's so many crazy people out there. And it becomes like almost tricky to get somebody, like a right partner, even for both men and women. So you find that this process can actually really can give a woman time, to find the right partner. Because most of my buddies have like master's degrees, PhDs. They spend most of their lives, and they, for them most of them always looking for somebody who can be a challenge. Like, they don't want to just get married to a partner who's like, has not achieved a lot in life, and that becomes very tricky. You know what I'm saying? And even if they find one, most of the dudes will be scared of, very successful, powerful woman. You know what I mean? Yeah, so egg freezing can protect the eggs, from disease, as I say. It can protect the eggs. So I just wanted to bring this topic. It's a sensitive topic. It's a sensitive topic. But is it okay? Is it okay for a woman to freeze their eggs? If they cannot, because I know it's not an easy process. I don't think it's that cheap to do the whole process. So my question today is it okay for ladies to freeze their eggs? Is it okay? And what is the best age for a woman to freeze their eggs? What is the best age for a woman to freeze their eggs? Normally they suggest before the age of 35 would be the perfect age to do that. Studies suggest that women who freeze their eggs before age 30 have a better chance of a successful pregnancy than those who freeze their eggs after 35. This is because the more eggs retrieved and frozen, the better the chance of a successful pregnancy. So if you ever plan to freeze your eggs, they recommend that between the age of 20 to 35, for the better chances. I would highly recommend, if you can afford it, if you're one of those ladies, you feel like, you're not ready until you achieve your success in education, career. It's a process I would highly recommend. And if you're ever planning to have kids, you know what I'm saying? So it is highly something I would recommend if you're one of those women who are go-getters. You know what I'm saying? If you're a go-getter, you want to get I would highly recommend this process. So this video is just about, I've been talking these with a lot of my buddies, and they all agree it's something that, it's necessary. I just wanted to talk about this. You guys, I don't know, you ladies, tell me what you think. Put it down there in the comment. You can go Google, do this research online. Just go do it. You know, and I, personally, I would highly recommend. I would highly recommend. I would highly, highly, highly recommend. Okay, so don't forget to drop that comment there. And if it's your first time in this channel, man, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe, turn on the notification. I think I'm gonna do a couple sessions about a lot of this stuff coming up. All right, so let me end this with this outro. Thank you for coming to my house. Thank you for the love and the support. Thank you for coming to my house. May God bless you wherever you are. May God bless you wherever you are. Thank you. One love, guys. God bless you. And make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button. Just smash that like button, guys. I really appreciate you. And if it's your first time, kindly subscribe. And I would like you as a lady, put down in the comment, what do you think about the whole topic about freezing the ladies' eggs? All right. God bless you. One love. See you in the next one. Holla.